bright future. Every student matters.
So now we'll be doing the exercises. First we'll be doing working with the text. Question number 1. We have to do the answer. We have to answer the following questions. Question 1. The old farmer is a kind person. What evidence of his kindness do you find in the first 2 paragraphs? So now we all know, we have read in the chapter that the old man was a kind person. He was very compassionate towards the living beings, right? So how do we know? What are the proofs, the evidences that we have found in the first 2 paragraphs of the chapter where we know that he is a kind fellow? So the answer would be answer 1. The old farmer was a kind person. It is evident from the way he loved his dog as his own baby. He fed it with fish from his own chopsticks, and all the boiled rice it wanted. He was patient and kind to everything that had life, and often dug up a sword on purpose to give food to the birds. So this is answer number 1. The old farmer was a kind person. It is evident from the way he loved his dog as his own baby. He fed it with fish from his own chopsticks and all the boiled rice it wanted. He was patient and kind to everything that had life, and often dug up a sword on purpose to give food to the birds. Now coming to question number 2. What did the dog do to lead the farmer to the hidden gold? So the question is, what did the dog do? How did he lead the farmer to the hidden gold? So the answer for this one will be answer number 2. The dog came running towards the farmer. He kept his paws against his legs and with his head he kept on directing towards a spot behind him. The old man initially ignored the dog, but he kept on whining and running to and fro until The farmer followed him to the spot. So this is answer number 2. The dog came running towards the farmer. He kept his paws against his legs and with his head he kept on directing towards a spot behind him. The old man initially ignored the dog, but he kept on whining and running to and fro until the farmer followed him to the spot. Coming to question number 3. First part. How did the spirit of the dog help the farmer first? Second part. How did it help him next? So first we have to answer, how did the spirit of the dog help the farmer first? So answer number 3, first part. The dog's spirit asked his master to cut down the pine tree over his grave and to make a mortar for his rice pastry and a mill for the bean sauce. When the old couple made the dough ready for baking, it turned into a heap of gold. Alright, so the first part's answer will be, the dog's spirit asked his master to cut down the pine tree over his grave and to make a mortar for his rice pastry and a mill for the bean sauce. When the old couple made the dough ready for baking, it turned into a heap of gold. Now coming to the second part, how did it help him next? Now the second part, the dog's spirit told his master how the wicked neighbors had burned the mill mill made from the pine tree. He suggested him to take the ashes and sprinkle on the withered trees. It would make the trees bloom again. Correct? So the answer would be, the dog's spirit told his master how the wicked neighbors had burned the mill made from the pine tree. He suggested him to make the ashes and to take the ashes and sprinkle on the withered trees. It would make the trees bloom again. Okay? Now coming to question number 4. Why did the daimyo reward the farmer but punish his neighbor for the same act? Now why did such a thing happen? Why did the daimyo reward the farmer, but did not reward the neighbor? Why did he punish him for the almost a similar thing? I'll let you know. Answer number 4th. The old farmer scattered a pinch of ashes over the tree. It burst into blossom. The daimyo was pleased to see the tree and ordered some rewards like silk clothes, sponge cake, fans, etc. to be given to the farmer. But on the other hand, when the greedy neighbor sprinkled handful of ashes, the wind blew it and it went straight into the eyes of the daimyo and his wife. This spoiled the splendor of the procession. Thus, he ordered to punish the old man to death. Okay, so this is answer number 4. The old farmer scattered a pinch of ashes over the tree. It burst into blossom. The daimyo was pleased to see the tree and ordered some rewards like silk clothes, sponge cake, fans, etc. to be given to the farmer. But on the other hand, when the greedy neighbor sprinkled handful of ashes, the wind blew it and it went straight into the eyes of the daimyo and his wife. This spoiled the splendor of the procession. Thus he ordered to punish the old man to death. Coming to working with language. Here we have to read the following conversation. Ravi, what are you doing? Mridu, I am reading a book. Ravi, who wrote it? Mridu, Ruskin Bond. Ravi, where did you find it? Mridu, in the library. Notice that what, who, where are question words. Questions that require information begin with question words. Some other question words are when, why, where, which and how. We all know the interrogation mark and the interrogative words. So these words where we write where, who, what, how, when, what, which. So these all are question words or interrogative words, right? Remember that what asks about actions or things, etc. So what is the word which asks about actions, like what are you doing, or things, for things we can write, what is this? Or we can say, what is the amount, as in thing. So what asks the questions about actions or things. Who asks about people? Who are you? Who was there? Who is this? As in people. Then we have to ask about people, we write who. Which asks about people or things. Like you can say, which of your brothers received the scholarship? So this is about people, correct? And if we say for things, you can say, which among these pens is yours, or which among the books is yours, or which is yours, or which pen is yours, or which book is yours, which chair is yours. So anything where we have to ask, then we write which. Now where asks about place. Where are you going? Where is the match? Where is the movie featuring? So where is the place? When we want to know about the place or location, we write where. Now when is about time. When asks about time. When are you coming home? When is the movie going to start? When is the match happening? So when is the time? When we want to know about a particular time, when is that incident about to happen, then we write when. Why asks about a reason or purpose. For example, we can say, why did you appoint him as a manager? So we are asking for a reason. Why are you going there? What is the purpose? Right? So we are asking why. Why are you going? We are asking for a purpose. What is the reason of going? Or what is the reason that you appointed him as the manager? So reason, why did you appoint him as a manager? Purpose, why are you going there? Okay? Then comes how. How asks about means, manner or degree. As in, how are you going to solve the problem? How is this going to happen? How are you going home? Or how are you traveling? How have you come? How will you do this? So these are means, manner or degree. Then whose. Whose asks about possessions, as in whose book is this? Whose chair is this? As in when we're talking about a possession, about somebody's relation with, as in if I'm asking about my possession, if somebody has to ask about my possession, they will ask whose book is this, because they don't know that this book is mine. So when we have to talk about possession, we write whose. Read the following paragraph and frame questions on the italicized phrases. So now here we have to read the complete paragraph and frame the questions on the italicized phrases. The words which have, or the phrases which have been italicized, we have to change them. So we have to frame the questions. So let's read the paragraph. Anil is in school. I am in school too. Anil is sitting in the left row. He is reading a book. Anil's friend is sitting in the second row. He is sharpening his pencil. The teacher is writing on the blackboard. Children are writing in their copybooks. Some children are looking out of the window. So the words which I have marked with the red are the italicized phrases. Now we will frame the questions. So question 1 will be, where is Anil? If we go back to the paragraph, Anil is in school. So we have to frame the question. The question will be, where is Anil? Next question will be, the statement is, Anil is sitting in the left row. So the question will be, where is Anil sitting? Correct? Coming back to the paragraph, the sentence is, he is reading a book. So the question will be, what is he doing? Then Anil's friend is sitting in the second row. Question will be, where is Anil's friend sitting? Okay? Then he is sharpening his pencil. Question will be, what is he doing? All right. Coming back, the teacher is writing on the blackboard. So the question will be, who is writing on the blackboard? And the last one, some children are looking out of the window. So the question will be, what are some children doing? Right? So these are the questions.